This is a little spot I always like to meditate and chill out. Just love the way the waves come in. You can see them to your right there. And sort of like thinking, what do I want to talk about today? And that is really the appeals process, right? Because if these companies make big decisions against you that you believe are wrongful, or where, you know, the opposite side, call it the rider, has provided false information, you obviously have the chance or the opportunity to appeal, tell your story, right? Make your case and provide according evidence. There's this girl getting out the car. I think those guys are making out in that car in front of us here. Ariel's in the house. How are you, my friend? Good. So I'm gonna, for a few seconds, I still want you to sort of to enjoy the beauty here. Just check. I mean, these are phenomenal waves today, right? Just check these waves rolling in. Beautiful waves. Great day. Overcast in Malibu. So I'm gonna put that back here in my little holder. I'm not driving. I'm stationary right now. And I'm going to switch the screen so I can personally communicate with you guys. There we go. Where am I going? I am now going to La Quinta, which is about a 3-hour drive, private trip. And I am delivering a Peloton bike, right? And I want to use this trip as an opportunity to address appeals. Now, if you've been wronged, you feel you've been wronged, you have a certain time to appeal. Many people don't even know that there is such a thing as an appeals process. Many people don't know how long they have to appeal. Sometimes people decide to take action 1 year later and try and get back on the platform, and the response is, well, you had your chance to appeal. You didn't immediately appeal. Do not waste time on the appeal. Here's the big one, right? Uber in San Francisco, they have a legal department. Now you could formulate your appeal, but it's pretty much just gonna get caught up, you know, in the mail, and you might send it registered mail, so you know you need a signature, and you think, well, the legal department has got it. They will sit on it forever, especially if you write your own personal appeal. You can go down to a hub, you can file an official appeal there, saying, hey, I was wrongfully deactivated, I want to file an appeal here, and get that process going, so that they review. The appeal process is super muy importante, right? Super important. Sehr wichtig. Now, if you have the money, and this could run you $500 to $1,000, you know, if you know a personal attorney, if you know maybe a paralegal, they could help you write it up. It's just one page. You know, I've been retained by my client and we are appealing this and this. It has way more weight and it will be taken way more serious if this appeal comes from an attorney. And I don't want you to go out and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on an appeal because the attorney says, well, I need a $5,000 retainer, or I need $10,000 to handle that bullshit. Right, you move on. Go find yourself an attorney that can just draft a simple letter so that the legal team at Uber gets your letter or your appeal. Send a copy of that to your local hub. For example, here in Los Angeles, it would be the hub on 2400 Redondo, 2400 Marine in Redondo Beach. Send them a copy. Send the legal department a copy, send Uber a copy. They see it's coming from an attorney and they take action. Now, the last guy that I spoke to, he was denied access to an airport. Right? He could do all the trips, but he couldn't do the airport. He was denied access to the airport. He had the opportunity to appeal it. Hey, go ahead, appeal it, make your case. And they came back, as you can see in the title, and said it was a false positive, which means they made an error. Or you supplied enough evidence to show them that they made the incorrect decision, right? Now, when that comes from an attorney, hey, my client is in the right here, your company made the wrong decision, or the airport made the wrong decision, and here is why. We are appealing this. The good thing is, this individual can now access the airports again, dropping off clients, picking up clients. That, in my case, back in the day, is 90% of my work, LAX and Burbank, right? Airports are the bulk of your money. So you imagine you being denied access to the airports through Uber, you don't take any action, how much of your earnings are going to dwindle or just evaporate because of that one location, the airport, that you got denied on? File the appeal. In this case, hey, confirmed false positive, driver is immediately granted access to the airport again. You would have never reached that verdict or outcome had the driver not taken action, and taken action in a timely fashion, right? So appeals, my friends, they can work if done correctly. My advice to you, try and get an attorney to formulate. Maybe you have a friend of a friend who's an attorney. Quick letter, $300, $500, get it out, send it, with a letterhead that says, whatever, LBJ Law, sent from Chicago. Well, they'll take that serious, that letter, because it could have repercussions for them. And your likelihood of you being reinstated is pretty high if it comes from an attorney. Now, Uber and Lyft, and I know this because I've been through this, they will make it very, very difficult for you to have your letter received by them or even read, right? So when I once sent documentation to an attorney through FedEx, refused to take it. They just refused to acknowledge delivery. They refuse to acknowledge that it was served to them by a third party, because they don't want to engage with you and they don't want to be drawn into that possible lawsuit, right? So avoid, not reply, circumvent. They're very, very good at that. And that's why I'm going to leave you a phone number of an attorney at Uber that I have dealt with, a guy that's messed me around in the past. But I listened to enough of his BS and then decided, I'm going to take action. So for those people who cannot get or penetrate the inside of the company, all they have is maybe an address. They have no names. They don't have any phone numbers. They don't have any emails. I am going to share with you a 415 San Francisco number of an Uber attorney very high up in the chain that works for them. So if you want to appeal, maybe, hey, text him or email him. And I'm sharing this number because people are really having difficulties, or Uber's trying to make it impossible to even get their number. It's the only reason why I'm sharing this number, is because Uber is not willing to listen to your appeal or to listen to your wrongful termination. Tell the individual, the attorney, and the company, straight up, I've been wrongfully terminated. I'd like to appeal this process. I've sent a letter in through my attorney, right? And I want a quick response. I'm losing money. If I continue losing money and rack up more damages, I am going to take this to small claims court or to arbitration. You put them on notice, right? So you can also show the courts, hey, I texted this guy, I called this guy, he's a real individual, he works for the company, I have put them on notice. The judge will always ask you, did you make an effort to contact them? Did you send in the paperwork? Did you serve the paperwork? Is there anybody that you spoke to about this issue? They want to know that you tried your very best to make contact with Uber and Lyft to have your story heard, right? So there's certain things that criteria that you have to fulfill for a judge. Certain things you have to fulfill in this appeals process, timely, file it timely, get it back to them within the first week, file that appeal, go down to the hub, file the appeal, get yourself an attorney if you have the money, file the appeal. Doesn't cost too much money. Remember, this is not a lawsuit where you're getting a legal representative representing you as the attorney in a lawsuit, and you have to pay a $5,000 or $10,000 retainer, and then the next $5,000, and the next $5,000. No, this is a simple letter going out stating, we are appealing this decision, and here is why, and here is the evidence. Now, as far as evidence goes, I always say dash cam footage is powerful. Photos that you can take with that dash cam, you can create slides, powerful, and there's no company that I can recommend more than displayride.com, right, where all of the footage at all times is uploaded into a cloud. And if you need it, God forbid, I hope you never need it, but hey, here is the evidence. The rider was not wearing a mask. The rider filed a complaint that I was not wearing a mask. As you can see on the display ride footage, which is captured on this and this date, at this and this minute, at this and this second, I was wearing a mask. The rider was not. So that's a no-brainer appeal. You should immediately be granted access again. That should be confirmed as a false positive, right? So check into display ride, folks. I swear on them. They're great. I use them as well. And anytime I would need any of that footage, it's in the cloud and I can access it. I can pass it on to my insurance company. I can pass it on to legal rideshare and file a wrongful deactivation. I can use that, supply that to my attorney who sends that in to the legal offices at Uber or Lyft. And I use that data, that footage, those pictures, that video footage as evidence that they are wrong, I am right, and I'm appealing this process right here, right now. I want to be reinstated. Don't mess around, right? And it might be a very dry subject, and you say, well, it doesn't really, this doesn't appeal to me, or I don't need this information right now. If you have been deactivated, if you have been wrongfully deactivated, believe me, you will be coming back to this video, right? And believe me, you'd say, hang on one second, wasn't there this guy that was talking about the appeals process? The appeals are real, and you can get reinstated very, very quickly if you do it the right way, in the right fashion, at the right time. And I've also supplied you the number of an individual on the inside of Uber. Don't have an insider at Lyft, but at Uber, so at least you can send and say, hey, I sent this information to so-and-so. So that information will be underneath my video. Next to me, a Lamborghini trying to race the Escalade. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Thomas, they are CEO executive duds, D-U-D-S, duds, or executive trash, as I call it. Yeah. Well, don't get me started, Thomas. You know how I feel about certain individuals. So do that, please, and check out Display Ride. If you have questions, my email, my number is underneath the videos. I always get back to the people. Other avenues you can take is obviously through www.legalrideshare.com/deactivation. They have really good pointers how to counter, right? You got to fill in all of these options. There are really great prompts there on that website that you could incorporate in your appeal to make your case. So check them out at legalrideshare.com/deactivation. deactivation. I always say, as a very last resort, you can go and file in small claims court. I've had huge success. I've seen huge successes in small claims court, because you basically go and say, hey, here are my damages. They haven't reinstated me. They have wrongfully deactivated me, and I want to get paid. And I want to get reinstated on the platform immediately. And I've seen a lot of great success stories there. So that's another option. If you have the time for that, if you're willing to pay $70, $80 and have a third party serve your papers on them at the hub, preferably number one, and at the HQ at the headquarters, right? If you file a small claims, you got to show proof that they have received your paperwork for wrongful termination. It's a great way to get reinstated, and I would go that route simultaneously. So filing an appeal, going through legalrideshare.com/deactivation, filing your small claims suit for wrongful termination and damages. Do it simultaneously. Bam, bam, bam. Hit them from three sides. Costs them a lot of money, time, and resources that they have to dedicate to that. They don't want to spend money. So maybe it's much better just to get you activated again. Let's just get rid of this headache that's pursuing us on all these levels. Let's just activate this guy again, or this girl. So please fight. That's what I'm saying here. Please fight, right? Don't just roll over and say, oh man, they deactivated me. There's nothing I can do. There's a lot you can do. And if you really don't understand what to do, hit me up. So yeah, that number of that attorney, I'm going to share underneath the video, so you can at least forward your appeal, or let them know you are appealing the process. Let them know that you've been wrongfully terminated, because wrongful terminations are a disease at the moment. It's going rampant on both platforms. And my only theory here is that they've developed more AI, more artificial intelligence that's monitoring you, and they're pulling the trigger too fast, right? They're making decisions based on their AI, on their data, that is not helping the company. And it's definitely not helping the driver, because it's leading to all these wrongful deactivations. They term them risky drivers, right? Are you a risky driver? I made a video about that yesterday. So I don't know how you could say that a driver is risky after they've done 16,000 trips and have a 4.97 rating. No lies, they deactivated this individual. 16,000 trips, 4.97, and then they deactivated him. Where is that individual a risky driver? Prior to your AI, prior to all your patents, you didn't deactivate him, you didn't get any complaints. Now suddenly your AI, you analyzing him, you following him through, and you just deactivate this 4.97 driver. It makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever, especially with 16,000 trips under the belt, right? So to that individual, appeal. To that individual, you have damages, right? They've wrongfully terminated you. The evidence speaks for itself. Your Honor, I've been with the company for 6 years, 16,000 rides. I have a 4.97 rating on average over all of these years. And I've been scrutinized by their cameras. My eye movements, my hand movements are being filmed, and now I'm suddenly deemed a risky driver. That's trash. Trash. Subpoena. A really important one is to subpoena all those records. Show us what you have. Show us what photographs or video you have taken of me. Subpoena that footage. If they can't supply that footage and the evidence, they've already lost the case, right? And I don't think that they would want to start sharing their artificial intelligence or their data with any court, right? It's all hush hush, all very hidden. So just a couple of pointers. Wisen up if you've been deactivated. I do regard myself as a little bit of an expert there because I've tested their system, I've appealed, I've helped people appeal, I've helped people file small claims, court cases, and racked up quite a few trees for drivers. So it's not like I'm just making this stuff up. I've actually tried and tested the system, and what I'm telling you now is sort of like the best way forward. Unless you have all the money in the world and you can go and get yourself a big law firm and take them to the cleaners. Uber Eats just deactivated me. What is the lawyer's number? Right, well, if Uber Eats deactivated you, you should seriously get your evidence together, right? You obviously have a story. Hang on, Uber Eats, you wrongfully deactivated me over this incident. You know, get your evidence together, get your pictures together, maybe get your footage together, in-app communication together, screenshots, etc., etc. Go to www.legalrideshare.com/deactivation, file it, and then put this attorney on notice. Now, but I promise you, I will put that attorney's phone number, the Uber attorney's phone number, underneath the video, so you have some point of contact, because they really want to make it difficult for you not to reach them. I'm going to show you someone that you can actually reach that is a senior attorney, and I have no problem sharing that information, right? Because every driver should have access to the legal department in some sort of way, by phone, by email, right? You shouldn't be cut off. So that's the avenue, dear Uber Eats driver, that I would take, and simultaneously go and make your case against Uber Eats in small claims court. And maybe share with us, why did they deactivate you in the first place? What reason did they give you? And then the next question I have for you, have you gone to the hub? Have you filed an appeal? When did this take place? Was it just yesterday? Was it a month ago? Because you have a very small window to appeal, right? Do not sit on your information or your evidence for too long. File the appeal immediately. The moment you get the deactivation, the moment you know the reason for the deactivation, come up with your counter argument. Either go and get an attorney, you can go straight down to the courthouse and file for wrongful termination, right? You will get that hearing 2 to 4 weeks down the line, but do not sit on that deactivation. Take action against the deactivation. Let me repeat, take immediate action against the deactivation. Some drivers have come to, I started driving again and I realized, I was deactivated a year ago. Well, buddy, you had 365 days, you've snoozed and waited, and now it's too late to appeal. You might still have luck through the small claims court, because you have 3 years to file your case. 3 years, 36 months. Dude, you're going all over the show here. This driver's going all over the show. Let me just show you here. And this is a New Yorker in California who's on the phone, guaranteed is on the phone. This little mini, watch him swaying, texting and driving. There he goes. He wanders off into the right lane and then he pulls back. You can see he's texting. Slowing down. Wandering off to the right. That's a clear sign to me that the individual is texting. So we have a New Yorker on California roads texting away, and I can see he's keeping a massive distance from the other car, far away, because he knows if he needs to brake because he's texting, he needs a big gap. Now I'm keeping a big gap from him because I know he's texting. There he's wandering off to the right again, now off to the left. You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome, Emmanuel. Now watch this, guys. This is how you scare them. Boom! Take that, motherfucker. So we're going to be passing downtown LA very shortly. And where are we going? We're on the road to nowhere. No, we're going to La Quinta, right next to India, where Coachella takes place, where Indian Wells, pretty much close to where Indian Wells takes place. We're going to La Quinta. And that with traffic today is a 3 hours drive. It's a private trip. So I'm making a video, we're live, you know, obviously going to be serving ads, so making money on this video, just that you know, and I'm making money driving to my destination to drop off a Peloton bike, right? My cargo today is a Peloton bike. So tomorrow, Thursday, November the 4th, I have lunch with this guy, and you guys can tell me what is his first name. What is his first name? I'm gonna have lunch with this guy. And we're going to catch up, as we usually do. You know, we're going to compare notes, compare the direction. But what is this guy's name? I'm having lunch with him at 12, and I'm going to ask him, hey, ... You guys say it, what is his name? Say my name, say my name. Hey, let's do a quick, maybe he wants to do a quick live feed together. I'm going to switch screens here because I do want you guys to see Harry Campbell. That's correct. Frank got it right. Frank Martin has got it right. So Harry and I, there we have downtown LA. Enjoy. So we're going to have lunch in Beverly Hills and just catch up and see, you know, see where we can collaborate. How can we work together? Maybe Dara called Harry and said, hey, Harry, get that rideshare professor off my back. You know, so I'm open. I'm a very open person. Bring me information, bring me ideas, bring me suggestions. How can we collaborate? How can we make the world a better place? How can we get more money into drivers' pockets? How can we organize strikes? How can we organize protests? What do we need to do to make the gig economy a better working place? I'm all ears talking to Harry Campbell. So right now we're passing the Staples Center, and I'm gonna let this impatient Porsche driver by because he's right up my grill. There he goes, Carrera. And we're on the road to La Quinta. And at some point I got to take a piss like a racehorse, because my bladder is not a happy camper. So I'm here at almost at the intersection of the 10 and the 60 and the 5, if you guys know where that is. Morning. I'm reading you a beautiful day in SoCal. I just heard of Orange County food delivery. I'm going to read that afterwards. I'm just trying to, I'm not ignoring, I'm just trying to not miss my exit because it's sort of routing me a very strange way here. Going to Palm Springs and La Quinta, I usually take the 10. Now it wants me to take a different route. So allow me just to follow the directions for the next 5 minutes and then I can get back to you on that. So we've passed downtown, passing Santa Fe Avenue here. Got 20 people in the house, 15 likes. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wednesday. It's hump day, mid of the week. Are you working? Are you not working? Are you returning to the gig world? Have you changed course? I'm always interested to know what you guys are currently doing. Aha. So it wants me to go. Guys. It's taking me on crazy. Navigation sometimes is interesting. Final destination, La Quinta, and I'm sort of figuring out now where it's routing me. So sadly the video was down there. I lost a lot of people that were in the room. But I did explain the appeals process, what I am going to do as soon as I get a little bit of a chance to stop somewhere. I am going to share the phone number of the attorney within the Uber organization. Our DC gig worker, it's super kind of you, thank you. I'm going to use it as gas money towards La Quinta. La Quinta, I appreciate you, buddy. It's great feedback from you. You really understand the game, that's what I like. You leave really meaningful feedback for the subscribers, I like that. Your quality of responses is high caliber. High caliber. Thank you. I appreciate you, brother. Now, I'm on the 60. I don't want to get on the 710, so I'm going to merge over here a little bit. I'm so tempted to just pull off on the side of the highway and take a piss. I might just do that. Obviously not in the line of the camera. That would not be good. We're on the road to nowhere. Okay, maybe I just pull over right over here. Ooh, risky business. Risky business. Shit, that was nice. Great job. Peloton bike came flying forward. I am now you guys can see these cars zooming by me. Next challenge will be to get back on that highway. But if I don't do what I have to do right now, fine. shit. There we go. Alrighty, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff.
At the next light, continue straight.
Got it, baby. I got it. Everything turned out fine. What happened was, I have this new device.
At the light, use the middle lane to merge onto CA 60 East.
That holds my phone, and because I accelerated back on the highway like a madman, my phone went flying. And where did my phone go flying? It flew into the back.
Continue straight.
So I couldn't get it. So now we are officially back on the highway. Everything seems safe. I'm stuck behind a big truck now. Let this guy do his bit. Right, there he is. We see you, we acknowledge you. I need to, next time I'm gonna set up my camera a little bit better. Shit. Big ass truck holding up all the traffic. 28 miles an hour. But all is good in the hood, my friends. Everything is good. Woo! We're back! Guess who's back?
In 18 miles,
I learned from that. Gotta get my tech shit together. I don't really like the way, the place that I've located my phone. Good afternoon, buddy. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. This video, I shared with you what to do in the appeals process. I am also going to share a phone number of an Uber attorney in case you need to communicate on your wrongful termination or wrongful deactivation. I've given you several steps you can take to get that appeals process going. I've also shared with you an individual that was not granted access to the airport. So he got deactivated from the airport, went through the appeals process, and then they confirmed it was a false positive. So they reinstated him and gave him airport access. And we're on our way. For everyone joining the room now, we have 22 people. We're on our way to La Quinta to deliver a Peloton bike. You know, those expensive bikes? I'm delivering one for my client. They have a house in La Quinta. They have houses in Europe. They have houses in California, in Montana, and many other places. So money really isn't an object here. And I will gladly be the recipient of that cash. All right, now I feel better. Cops coming on the left-hand side. Whoop, whoop. There he is, Mr. Policeman, just past me. Conchirello, remember that movie, Chips? Policia. We're back. time is now 11:30. I hope to, can we get a whoop whoop? There it is, my friend. Like I said the other day, you got to have fun daily. I don't see any of this crap as a deterrent, right? It's what you make of it, right? Uber not paying me out all that money for all the referrals I'm owed. It's like, it's what you make of it, right? Should I let it go? No, I'm going to fight for the money. So I'm going to learn. In that entire process of fighting for my money, I've learned a lot. So why not share what I have learned? Why not share what I've learned when helping people file appeals or go through small claims court?
Stay in the left 4 lanes.
Or get the damages back, right? Just share that info. Let's learn together. Let's take action together. Take action on your deactivation. Almost 200,000 miles on my, what car is that? On my electric Nissan Leaf. Wow. Dan! Sorry, I didn't even see it's Dan. Dan's in the house. I haven't said hi to you for ages, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. The last time we communicated, I thought you went to the Philippines. I thought you went to Manila to visit your friend. How is life, my friend? How is life, Dan? Dan, the driving man. Google him. Oh, it got delayed because of the pandemic? That makes sense. And I will, today or tomorrow, I'm going to make a video for my display ride. I've picked them out, made the decision to back them because I think it's a phenomenal service, and I'm also going to talk about the new technology, what it can do for drivers, and that's at displayride.com. So there will be a separate video just for that. It's going to be good. Their new and updated system is phenomenal. And because these companies are not offering any safety, they're not pumping money into safety, they're not making that app watertight, they're not doing any background checks on riders and that, I highly suggest you go out and for that little money, $20 a month, you go and get Display Ride. So we have 20 likes. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back again. We're on the 60. We're on the way to La Quinta, probably the hottest part of California. One of the hottest part, Palm Desert, La Quinta. It's where they do Coachella and Stagecoach, which were both canceled, by the way, during the pandemic. But apparently in 2022, Coachella and Stagecoach are back. Those are big money makers. I think it was my biggest money making weekend. Was the weekend of Coachella a few years ago. I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago, 5 years ago. I made $4,900 on that one weekend in Coachella. It's crazy. Crazy. Anybody here has done Coachella? Hands up. That's a good question, and it has to do with the data storage on I think where my videos are backed up. I think it just ran out, so I'm going to update that, and then that problem should be eliminated. And it's not, let's not exaggerate, it's not half my videos. It's a few videos here and there where it cuts off. If it was half my videos, I'd be getting a lot of complaints. So there's a handful of people that have complained about that. I'll leave the links underneath the videos. And I'm not the professional I can tell you straight up, I'm not the big techie guy. Like, I'm not like Dark Road Run or Dave the Uber slave or some of these other guys that I get a lot of video content out because I feel like there's a lot to share, right? And do I put all the emphasis on technology and editing? And no, I don't. For me, it's about the content. Will the content serve the drivers? Will the content make a difference? If yes, get it out, right? Do we learn? Do we grow together? Get it out, right? So I'd rather push a larger volume of content, and to be honest, I don't put all the emphasis on quality of the video, sound of the video, editing of the video. No. If I would do that, you know, I'd be like the simple drive and bring out one video once every 6 months or once every 12 months, right? I also don't share all too much dash cam. That's, you know, that's sensationalism. Those are always exciting things to watch, the dash cam footage. I'd rather share or make videos of substance. How can you make more money? How can we address safety? How can we hold these people accountable? What suggestions do drivers have? How can we change the gig world for a better world? That's pretty much my direction. And also, not an attorney, but I can pass on a lot of illegal advice from other attorneys. I can put you together with experts that'll make your life a little bit easier. I can show you how to really ramp it up and make money in this business. So that's what my channel is about. Real life issues. Thank you very much. Real life issues. I appreciate you guys. If you think you appreciate me, I wouldn't have the channel. I wouldn't be able to be talking about these things and these issues if we didn't have an audience that we can bounce back and forth, right? Because I feel like when there are problems, we solve the problems together. When through these issues together, right? Because we're a community that cares. Unlike, you know those guys, right? Unlike the executive trash team. God bless you as well, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of my channel. There goes another policia. Why are so many cops? Why are so many police? Okay, I wonder if I catch up with him, if he'll get pissed off, because he's going 85 miles an hour. Probably not a good idea to drive parallel to him. So I'll back off. You're the boss of the road. Thank you for the 27 likes, my friends. We have now officially been live for 48 minutes. This is a 2.5 hour trip. And boy, oh boy, am I tired. The last few days, yesterday was from 4 a.m. till almost midnight. This morning was from 5 a.m. to now, non-stop. Yesterday, I burned through $120 of gas in one day. $120 of gas in one day. And it's painful. It's painful to fill up at $4.85 per gallon. It's painful. No bueno. What's that little... What do you guys think of these Nissan 300? I'm not crazy about them. The one on the left. Oh, that Vegas trip, baby. You guys kept me alive. You guys kept me awake. You guys carried me to the finishing line. Thank you. I'm actually gonna give a thumbs up for the guys that carried me to the finishing line when I went to Vegas and back, because I was so tired. It was guys like Dan and a couple of others, Scott Tucker, that carried me to the finishing line. Thumbs up for my friends, my good YouTube friends. Whoop, whoop. No clue where I am. I know I'm heading in the right direction. I'm somewhere on the 60. $2 Costco? Yeah. I love Costco, don't get me wrong, but the Costco close to me, man, those lines, those lines at the gas station, if I have to get into those lines and I have to calculate how much time I lose, and time is money, right? You agree with me. Now, if there was a Costco there that was empty, I can get in, I can get out. This Costco is busy as F-U-C-K. Busy, busy, busy. Oh, I'm at the 60 and the 57. I know where I am now. Direction Pomona. 57 drops down south to Santa Ana. There we go. We're not going to Santa Ana. We're going to La Quinta, Palm Springs, Palm Desert. Muy caliente, agua caliente. By Walnut. Exactly. Muy caliente, agua caliente. Diamond Bar. Oh, Diamond Bar is right here, baby. Right here, Diamond Bar. Shout out to Diamond Bar. Now, 60. I'm on the 60 to Pomona. You're gonna make a Mona. You take her to Pomona. I'm gonna make you Mona. So 60 east. Passing in and out.
In 2 miles. Continue on to CA 60 east toward Pomona.
All right, baby, will do. 2 miles, 60 east, Pomona. Not a big fan of those little cars on the left there. That little red car. Oh, you can't see it. Man, where's all this traffic coming from? So I also got to give you a walkthrough of my new house very soon, and the landscaping and the gardening, because every time I have a free hour, if I don't spend it with kids, I'm working on the house, inside and outside. With all these beautiful Mexican tiles, these Saltillo tiles, Taverna tiles, looking muy grande, muy bien. Bueno, looking hot, caliente, agua caliente. We're going now to La Quinta. Oh, I just remembered. Aha.
Continue on to CA.
Spend some money, because there are some really cool outlets. Does anybody know which outlets there are before Palm Springs? Anybody? This is where my subscribers help me, because when I'm stuck, what is that place called? What are the outlets called before?
For 28 miles. Continue straight.
Before Palm Springs. Gotta hit it. Cabazon. Gracias. Christian knows it. Cabazon. He's been there. Yep, I like that one. Thank you, by the way. I'm gonna throw that into Google Maps on my way back. So I'm gonna drop in at Cabazon. Let's go shopping a little bit. I'm a big sucker for shoes and for suits and for shirts, especially t-shirts. My wife says you do not need any more t-shirts, Torsten. She's right, but it's like an obsession, right? It's better than buying cigarettes, or it's better than buying vodka bottles. And girls have such a variety. Girls, you know, they have like endless shoes, endless dresses. Like what we have for males is like, oh, that's your small little department down there, sir. That's the men's department. I can't even see it. I've already passed it. It's so small. And the rest of the store is dedicated to the woman. Ay, 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 ay. Like, how much shopping space do you dedicate to women, and how much shopping space do you dedicate to men? It's not proportionate. Any store you go to when it comes to clothing, it's not proportionate. I feel like a little bit slighted there, you know, like, oh, go into Nordstrom's, oh, where's your men department? Oh, it's a little corner down there, I've got some men's clothing there. Everything else, perfumes, shoes, handbags, dresses, not to diss the woman, I'm not dissing the woman, but you have a lot of retail space dedicated to you girls, and I want to see a little bit more for the men, right? Shout out for more retail space for men. What up with that, my friends? But I'm happy for you girls, don't get me wrong. I am super happy for you women, because you walk in there, whoa, look at all the things I can buy as a lady. Wow, what a selection. Men, not so much. Doesn't matter what store you go to, Macy's or Nordstrom's or The Rack or Ross or Target. This much space is dedicated to the male community when it comes to clothing. Tiny fraction. Just saying, stating the obvious. This is a nice drive, really is. It's a nice, chill drive. We're on the road to... Felix is in the house! Felix El Monte. Shout out to the El Monte family from the Rideshare Professor. Hope your familia are doing great, my friend. Happy Wednesday. So I'm hustling right now, making money on YouTube, and I'm on my way to La Quinta to deliver a Peloton bike in the back. Beautiful bike, Peloton bike. Lots of money. Thank you, Felix. Appreciate it, buddy. And I just appreciate the fact that you guys hanging out here with me. Oh, there I see the mountains, Inland Empire. Way back 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, I'd be in the Inland Empire every single week taking care of my properties. But don't come here much anymore. Where are we? Let's just give a little bit of a front view here. See the dashboard. That's where I mounted the camera, sort of on the left corner. By the way, honestly, so like, let's say the windscreen, hands are on the steering wheel, windscreen in front of you. Where have you mounted your phone? Or your obviously you're using your phone for the navigation. Where have you mounted your phone? Please share with me. Because I don't feel like this is the best space where I have it right now. You guys know where I have my phone. I have it bottom left of the windscreen. Now I also have magnets right in the middle, you know, looking down a little bit, sort of center console. Sometimes I have my phone there, my other phone. But, you know, sometimes I see guys like, they have it smack bam in the middle on the top. Yeah, rear view mirror in center. It's probably, I should try that out. I haven't put it there, to be quite honest, because that's usually where I have my dash cams, right? But maybe I need to try that out, because I'm not feeling entirely happy with this location here. I'm not going fast. I'm just keeping it under 70 miles an hour. Don't have to burn gas. No hurry. Just a nice, easy breezy trip to La Quinta, by Palm Springs, by Palm Desert, by Agua Caliente. Lots of money to be made there on Coachella and Stagecoach and during Indian Wells. A lot of people in the desert. Great Airbnb country, by the way, La Quinta. Great. If you want to do an Airbnb, whoa, that is a phenomenal place to get well-priced homes, nice homes, and create really good packages for the Coachella crowd, the Stagecoach crowd, the Indian Wells crowd. Now the big horse riding tournament is coming up. That's a 1-week event. N2 Pro, fantastic. N2 Pro is fantastic. The 361 is phenomenal. I've shown you the N4. I have one more. I would possibly sell it and let it go for a good price. Make me an offer. Brand new, in the box. I got several from the sponsor, but the one I still swear upon most is Display Ride, because they don't miss a beat. Everything's uploaded into the cloud. Every single trip. All the audio, all the footage, and then if you need it, you just draw it from the cloud. Go in, date stamped, time stamped. Oh, I need that and that segment. You can do right after a trip. Oh, that trip went south. Maybe that person's going to turn me in. Maybe that person's going to file a complaint. I don't feel very good about that trip. Let me go check. Let me write down the date and the time. You go back to the cloud and draw that footage. Oh yeah, I was right. They were wrong. I was wearing a mask. They were not wearing a mask. They were making a huge fuss and a fight about the mask. I was wearing the mask. They were not wearing the mask. So how does it maybe go at the end? Maybe the rider turns around and said, oh, I was wearing my mask. The driver refused to wear his mask. It's incredible how they will turn this crap around. And I'm not dissing every rider here. And drivers need to work together with riders. You saw my video the other day, right? We need to work together with the rider. We need to get them on our side, right? And the way I'm hoping, and I'm thank God that video is taken off. It's almost has 10,000 views. I just did it 2 days ago. And what I'm trying to, and please share that video. It's called Dear Rider. Not am I only showing them that they're getting screwed over with their rates, but the trickle down, what we are receiving out of that astronomical rate that they are paying is this much, and they don't know that. That's why they're not tipping us, because they think, oh, the rider's making more than enough money. I've paid $180. They must be making $100. No. We're getting less than 40%. We're getting 30%. Lucky if we get 50% now, right? The riders need to know that. We need to share that information with them. We need to get the riders on our side, right? If you have 5 million drivers that are working together, and then you can get the riders to come on our side, then we're strong. And my video was pretty much turn to social media. Take screenshots, show what you are paying, your astronomical fee, and what a pittance the rider is getting. A fraction of that supersonic fee. Share it. Embarrass these fools. Show the world what Uber and Lyft are passing on to their delivery driver, to their rideshare driver. So we need riders on our side. But again, you know, not every rider is a great trip, right? There are people that leave your car messy. There are people that don't respect your car. There are people that vomit in your car. There are people that slam your doors. There are people that don't tip. There are people that file wrongful terminations. There are people that make stuff up so that they don't have to pay. There are people that think they can get 5 people in your car when they know there's 3 people in the car. So I'm saying not every rider the breeze. But as I say this, we really need to get riders on our side. So let's not alienate the rider, right? Let's work with the rider to our benefit, to our advantage, to our mutual benefit, to our mutual advantage. We got to stand up for the rider and tell the companies, no, these rates are too high. We got to share what the rider is paying, what we're receiving. We got to educate the rider that, hey, you know, you might have paid $200, but the truth is they're paying me 70, 130 is kept by Uber, right? And I understand that you don't want to tip me because you're paying $200, but you got to see my side. You got to see the driver's side. And that was the reason I made that video. Try to make the point clear, concise, short, simple, very easy. Dear rider, you and your driver are being screwed. Here is how. Go watch that video. Share that video. And I thank all the people. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mohammed. I appreciate the people that shared that video because we want to connect with as many Uber riders and Lyft riders as possible and get them on our side. Because together we are strong. Shouldn't be divided. And although we attack the rider every now and again for vomiting in our car and for messing our car up and throwing hamburgers and papers and fries in our car, yeah, I get it. Those are not the nice riders. But I'm pretty sure that the majority of the riders are pretty decent people, right? Now, there is a small fraction that believe that they don't have to identify themselves, they don't have to share a photo, and usually there's reasons why, right? Those people are not 100% kosher. They're not 100% legit. If they're not willing to share all their credentials, their name, their photo, then they're hiding something. So, you know, then there's that element of riders, probably, and I'm saying this carefully, probably dangerous, right? So we're dealing with a lot of different type of rider categories here. And moral of the story, find ways, find avenues to collaborate and work with the riders. Together we are strong. In last night's video, ladies and gentlemen, last night's video I made for newbies, and I really for me to make, but I had to share the obvious. So that was last night's video where I'm addressing newbies. Okay, where are we? Why is the frickin' traffic slowing down? A lot of trucks on the road, a lot of trucks. Now, I don't have a passenger on board, otherwise I could zip in the left lane, in the diamond lane. So I'm sort of being held back by the traffic here. That's the cool thing when you have passengers in your car, clients in your car, you can zip in that left lane like that Suburban that just passed, right? But my passenger today is a very expensive Peloton bike. Thumbs up, everyone. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Smash that like button, as Dustin says. And tomorrow, 12 noon, I'm going to be with this guy. You know him, right? This guy. Him and I are having lunch in Beverly Hills. Harry, the rideshare guy. Yeah, people sometimes use those inflatable dummies, but it becomes extremely expensive if the cop drives next to you and sees an inflatable dummy, because whoa, then there's all these extra penalties, right? And you're trying to really cheat the system. So no inflatable dolls in this car. But I'm going to ask Harry if we can maybe jump on a live feed tomorrow for a few minutes. Be comparing notes, catching up, having lunch. And the cool thing is that I almost like, prior to the 12 o'clock meeting in Beverly Hills, it's perfect the way it worked out. I pick up a client at 10:30 and I drive them to Beverly Hills. So I monetize the ride in. Because remember, I'm coming from Calabasas, from the Malibu side. So I'm going to be heading out meeting him in Beverly Hills at 12, shoot past the airport, pick up a client, drop them off in Beverly Hills, get paid, and then have a good lunch with a friend, with Harry, the Rideshare guy, RSG, his abbreviation. Check out his channel. And that's a channel you want to drop your email, because you get a lot of really good updates. And what the guy does very, very well is he just has such a gigantic database of drivers, inactive and active drivers, right? I don't think anyone can come close, remotely close to Harry's database. And he conducts these real cool surveys, right? Okay, let me see what that says. He's saying, let's see that message. I have a way to change rideshare history. Okay, share with us, baby. Let's make history together. Whoop, whoop. Oh, still on the 60 East. I guess it's going to connect with, I think it'll connect with the 10. I hope it's going to connect with the 10. What does the 60 hit? I should hit the 10. So yeah, 12 o'clock. Stay hydrated, folks. I always take these big bottles. Stay hydrated, stay hydrated. Water, 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 very important. Yeah, you gotta go to the restroom more often, but it's really important to keep all organs. You should go through a couple of these big bottles per day. Shout out for Harry Campbell, the rideshare guy. Shout out to Dan. Shout out to the other 24 people watching. Appreciate you guys. We're on the road to nowhere. Come on and...
Hazard reported ahead in a quarter mile. You're still on the fastest route.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that information. This must be a major trucking route, because I see a lot of trucks here. I guess they come from Long Beach up the 710, hit the 60, and then carry on to the 10, and then carry on to Arizona. That's my guess. I'm not a trucker. If there's any trucker, let me know where you come from when you're on the 60 and why you use the 60 and where do you go to. Just curious.
In 10 miles, continue on to I-215 South.
215 South? What? Why does it take me to 215 South? Interesting. Okay. Hogging the fast lane at 60 miles an hour. Move over, buddy. You're sleeping. Jesus. These are the folks, these are the people that I love the most. 60 miles an hour, hogging the fast lane. This person's either on the phone or they're 90 years old, one of the two. He's fucking eating his peanuts. He doesn't care a rat's ass. Nothing will faze me. Cabazon. That's it. That's the outlets. Cabazon. I'm excited. I'm gonna hit Cabazon later. Cabazon. Guy's still there driving 60 miles an hour and everybody's like flashing at him. Unbelievable. .215 combines with a 60 for a short distance, then stay left. All right, that's good information. So, but where does, question, because I haven't taken this road for a long time. So I'm coming down the 60 east. It says take the 215 south. You telling me I need to get into the left-hand lane, but where does it go after that? When do you hit the 10? Because the 10 is the freeway that I'm looking for. Now I could switch to the maps, but then I'm getting off the live stream. So somebody could share with me what happens there. It would be greatly appreciated. Okay, 215 is coming up. Wow, there's a big, looks like a swap meet or something. Welcome to Riverside. Yeah, that's where I'm in. Riverside, and I saw this gigantic parking space. It looked like a swap meet. There were thousands and thousands of vendors and cars and tents. Anybody that knows Riverside probably knows where I am, right? 10 via 215. Oh, I see. Get to the 10 via the 215. Huh. I always thought the 60 connected with the 10. Cabazon. Good morning or good afternoon, Megan. I would say we just hit good afternoon here, 12:06. What time is it on your end? It must be about 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, right? How's your day going, Megan? By the way, Megan is someone I met through my channel. First a subscriber and then became a friend. 206, okay. And I truly appreciate all your great input. Like everything she contributes to this channel is just fantastic, really. It's meaningful. Appreciate you. Appreciate having you as part of the Rideshare community family here, right? Tight family. Okay, now Megan, I'm trying to figure out, I'm on some highway.
In 2 miles, continue onto I-215 South.
2 miles, continue to 215 South. Okay, navigation. Whatever you say, as long as you get me to my destination. I'm heading to Indio, La Quinta, Palm Springs, Palm Desert, Agua Caliente. Then, I mean, I'm gonna drop off this bike, you know, put it together, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm gonna shoot back to LA. Sadly, I won't make it in time for another client. I'll not make it back by 3 p.m. So I miss out on a good private trip, but this is a good paying one. I can't complain. I see. Okay, here we go. It's 215 South, Indio. Yep, that's right.
Stay in the middle 3 lanes.
Stay in the middle 3 lanes. Yes, ma'am. I have various cars, different miles. One has 40, one has 120, this one has 170. So yeah, I just
Use the right 4 lanes to continue onto I-215 South.
switch it up. This,
Hazard ahead in a quarter mile.
this
You're
has been
still
my
on the
loyal
fastest route.
workhorse. Hazard straight ahead. Now, that's an interesting.
Continue.
How much do they pay for the job? Right? How would I price?
Stay in the middle 4 lanes.
So, without revealing too much,
In 4.3 miles, keep left onto CA60, east toward Indio.
let me just, how am I charging for this trip? Put it this way. The client pays me one client, this particular client who is insanely rich. And I'm talking like insanely rich. With homes all over on a $3,500 I get every month. And to be honest, I have to do a couple of trips here and there. And I check in on their house when they're overseas. I check in, just make sure that everything is fine. And they pay a set fee of $3,500 a month. One client, where money to keeping this individual's kids safe. I think that's what it boils down to for this client. Just checking my oil life here quickly. What does my oil life say?
In 2 miles, keep left onto CA60, east toward Indio.
80% oil. Back to life. Back to reality. 80% oil life, I can handle that. I think I will be connecting with the 10 soon. Now, I like the 10 because the 10 goes all the way through to Phoenix, Arizona, to Scottsdale, a place that I really like. Carry on the 10, come to another place I really like, which is Texas. So I like the 10 freeway. What's up, my friend? Let's see, who is that? Lorenzo in the house. Okay, where are we going?
Hazard ahead in a quarter mile. You're still on the fastest route.
Okay, thank you.
Use the left 3 lanes to keep left onto CA60 east toward Indio.
Will do. Oh my God, this girl dyed her poodle purple. It's a purple dog looking out at me out of the car. She dyed her... I'm making this crap up. This is crazy. This girl drives next to me and her poodle looks out the car and it's purple. World record. I'm going for the world record on your Nissan Leaf. What is the world record? What is the world record on a Nissan Leaf? What year? When did you get it, Dan? How many miles, Dan? How many miles do you think you can do with a top-of-the-line Cadillac if you really look after it? Like really take good care of it. Oils, transmission. How many miles do you think you should get out of it? Hey, Slick Nick is in the house. Last time I saw Slick Nick was down at Starbucks, right? I bought you a sandwich. Enjoy checking in with my buddy Nick. Lovely car he's got, beautiful hybrid. Dan, you're a car guy. How many miles can the Cadillac, the top of the line Cadillac get if you take really good care of it? I have a number in mind. I just wanted to see if it sort of like correlates with your number. Just curious. Nick, what's up? What neck of the woods are you? I'm on my way to La Quinta. I would say I'm more than halfway. What's up in Texas? Who's in Texas? Yeah, I'm saying I've driven this road to Texas sometimes.
Hazard reported ahead on CA60 in a quarter mile. You're still on the fastest route. Up my ass here. Yes, I'm delivering a Peloton, whatever you call them, bike. Those expensive bicycles. I'm delivering it to La Quinta. But we hit crazy traffic right now. Must be an accident. Because I'm at 10 miles an hour right now. Purple pooch. Dan, how many miles can you get out of a Cadillac if you take really good care of it? Yeah, Coachella and Stagecoach. Yeah, 20 miles per gallon, absolutely. But I'm saying how many miles, like, not miles per gallon, but how many total miles do you think this engine would run? He says, question mark, hard to say.
Lane closure headed a quarter mile. You're still on the fastest route.
Lane closure, that sucks. Where do you guys have a lane closure? That's insane. I was hoping maybe someone can look that up. 6.2 liter Cadillac. What miles do you get out of that car? Boy, oh boy, am I getting hungry. $33 miles per gallon. Yeah, your car's great, man. Your car's great on mileage, Nick. Can't say the same about this Cadillac. This is one thirsty bugger. Very thirsty. What the heck? Where's their lane closure? $450? Megan, you think you can get 450,000 miles? Is that answer? 50? Can you confirm? That'll make me happy if that. Four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. I know I've got the option of two or four-wheel, so four-wheel. Construction ahead, 100%. Construcción. 400,000 miles on his GMC. Wow, that's impressive. I'm figuring if you change your oil, synthetic oil, every 5,000 miles, do all the trans oil changes, all the differential oil changes, all the engine flushes, Megan reckons 450K. 350 to 450 depending on driving conditions. I like that answer. Yeah, I think 350 is doable. I think 350 is doable. I think 400 would be pushing it. 450 would be very lucky. Now with a diesel Mercedes, with the old ones, they'll get 7, 8. It's like a best engine ever. I got 486,000 on the. Jeez, like, dude. I've never met anyone who drives as much as Dan. Dan, dude, you take the gold, silver, and bronze medals. I'm excited about the outlets at Cabazon. Marina. Lifespan. How many miles? Lifespan. If I fill the Cadillac up to the top max, I get 600 miles. That's not bad. That's a lot of gasolina. Mucho gasolina. I made You made peace with Bam Bam? No, I'm gonna knock him out when I see him. I'm not gonna make peace with him. It's trash. Talked so much trash. I made peace with Geo. I made peace with Geo. It's like I told those boys, I don't tolerate. I mean, I could have, honestly, with Bam Bam, I could have been an arsehole. I could have taken it way, way, way further. But I didn't. A couple of people told me, no, don't do it. So I didn't do it. But now I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to start another, I'm not going to take the bait here. I said what I had to say with Bam Bam. I could have taken it 4 or 5 steps further. I didn't. He wouldn't be on Uber and Lyft based with the information that I have. And he would be off YouTube based with the information that I have. If I would use that information. But I'm not going to be an arsehole because the guy has bills to pay, right? And you know, not every day is a perfect day. But I did not appreciate what that character, the crap that character spewed. And I do hope I meet him face to face because he thinks I'm an old man, right? I'll discipline the youngster so fast you won't even know what's going on. But with Geo, it's fine. It's all good. Geo and I resolved things. And I don't feel like getting into any YouTube wars or, you know, not worth it. We're on this planet once, my friends. We've got to make the best of it, right? It's better we don't feud and fight, and it's better we collaborate and work together. Now we're some in really pretty area. It's like hilly, mountainous area. I see they advertising the casinos here already. Yeah, a lot of casino billboards. There's an exit to Hemet. I'm not going to go to Hemet. Making decent progress. I mean, I'm not driving very fast. Right now I'm going 65 miles an hour, which is a joke. Not longest taxi was 1,600 miles in one day. In a taxi, was it a trip or was that private? Because about the same, Dan, I didn't. I think in 20 hours when I went down to, from Germany, from Berlin down to Barcelona in one day, non-stop, with 4 very cool passengers, 4 of my best friends. And man, beautiful car, convertible, and we drove non-stop. It was amazing. Such good conversation, the time just flew by, and the next thing, we were in Barcelona, went to the Olympic Games. That was the longest trip in one day that I've driven. What's your longest trip that you have driven in one day? In a 24-hour period, how many miles? Dan just shared 1,600 miles, which is crazy impressive. Megan, you know, we need to, we really need to organize a massive strike. I mean, that's the one thing that triggered me a little bit, I'll be honest, with Bam Bam and Geo, and they said, you're not going to get anywhere with a strike. I got very far with strikes. I got into a lot of newspapers, a lot of media, and got a lot of attention on these strikes. They work. And when I started pushing strikes, it was amazing. And everybody started setting up their strikes. And I got a lot of phone calls from reporters saying, hey, are you working with them on that strike? Are you involved in this strike? So one strike set off an avalanche of strikes for a short time, for maybe a 2-month period. But we need to come together even stronger and come up with a powerful strike message nationally and internationally. Strikes over in the UK and in Europe recently, they were very powerful. They got a lot of immediate attention, right? So they work. No one can tell me that a strike doesn't work. The reason that the companies hate it when the word strike appears in the newspaper. People are striking because of low pay. People are striking because the company is not offering any safety. People are striking because, drivers are through some crazy hills. So yeah, this particular reporter contacted me and said, that Uber was not happy. The legal department contacted the newspaper today. How can you run these articles on strikes? And it's like, because that's what the drivers feel like. They feel like striking. And they were pissed. It was like sort of semi a threat from Uber towards this reporter, this newspaper reporter, that if the fact that, how dare you run an article and say drivers are striking or protesting because blah, blah, blah. Uber was not happy. So you get under their skin. You're hurting them if they have to reach out and start threatening reporters. And it's working. So yeah, Megan, great idea. Let's do it. I wonder where I'm now. And maybe, gosh, where is this? Kuiper maybe? Not sure. Beaumont, Jackrabbit Trail. Is that Beaumont? You might be right, my friend. Jackrabbit Trail. Or Banning. You certainly know your areas, my friend. You know what? 100%. I'm in Beaumont. 100%. That's where I'm right now. No idea. You must have like a crystal ball, Nick. There's an Uber driver just overtaking an Uber driver. Hey, can you see me? Didn't have a passenger, didn't have his mask on. Big, gigantic. Oh, my wife said I have a nice meal wait. Air conditioning. I think the phone's getting too hot. The problem is I have this phone on the windscreen, and now we're heading into desert country, so it's getting like really hot. Ooh, huge Amazon distribution warehouse here. All Amazon. They're everywhere, dude. Massive Amazon distribution warehouse. Brand new. Blowing ice cold air on the phone to cool it down, because the sun is pounding down and it just trips my phone.
Continue on to I. For 45 miles. Continue straight.
Oh wow. Yeah, the noise in the car, it's really loud. I have the air conditioning blaring right next to the phone, so if it's canceling out the sound, that's awesome. It says Palm Springs 28 miles. That's amazing. Interviewed with Bloomberg Business. Thanks to Professor. Oh, thank you. Cool. So you got into Bloomberg. I remember that. That's amazing. That was good. I remember that. Dan. It's a great reporter, that Bloomberg guy. You and I made our Bloomberg appearance. I remember that. Getting hungry. Hungry. I think I have to. Banning. I think I'm leaving Banning right now. Banning. I'm banned in Banning. I just see a lot of casino billboards. See a train. A lot of trucks. How much further? Well, till Palm Springs, 25 miles. And then I guess La Quinta must be another maybe 20. So my guess is like 45 miles. Just guessing now. Guesstimating. But I should be coming past these outlets called Cabazon. Should be passing those at some point. Banning. Got 39. Can anybody give us that number 40? The 40th like. Somebody smash that like button, please. Let's get to 40. And if you want to go back to the very beginning of the video, I basically talk about how to handle the appeal if you get wrongfully deactivated or terminated, which sadly too many drivers are getting. We have 41, thank you. 2 people just smashed that like button. Thank you to those 2 people, to those 3 people. We're on 42 now. Nice. You guys know that area where all those windmills? I think that comes after the outlets by Cabazon. I drank a gigantic bottle of water, and guess what? It's time to have a piss again. I should pull over somewhere. $10,000. What did Amazon order? $10,000 electric vans? Who got that contract? Wow. 10,000 electric vans. Jesus. They probably saw how much Tesla stock increased, and then they decided, okay, let's do this joint announcement between Amazon and some electric van company. Mohammed Khalil is in the house. Greetings, my friend.
I just got a notification. I'm sort of like, my eyes are on the road here, so those long messages are hard to read when you're focusing on the road. But I need to pull over soon, man. Tiny little pit stop. Black Friday deals. Yeah, maybe the outlets already have Black Friday deals. Damn, this truck is like, there's a truck here bouncing all over the place. I'm trying to get around it. Don't want to get hit by this idiot. Jeez, like. Oh, it's an oversized load. Lyft cancelled you? Juan, really? Why? What's their reason? When did they deactivate you? Now it's time, like, just watch this appeals video, file the appeals, and let us know why they deactivated you. I'm thoroughly enjoying this new, Lyft shares jumped by 12% because they announced that they're actually making a profit. So we shall see. It's the third quarter announcement. They said they're in the plus now. Shares shot up 12%, and it pulled the Uber shares with it. Uber still hasn't made the announcement. But both are having difficulties getting drivers back. So I'm quite surprised it jumped up so much. But in their market manipulation, very easy, that's what it boils down to. Fudging the numbers, pumping up the numbers, fake numbers. Right? A little bit of creative accounting. Hey, we're making a profit. No, you're not. Yeah, we're making a profit. No, you're not. Oh, I see the outlets. Yes, yes, yes. It's cool, create a story, man. Push out a press release. Go to Cision, C-I-S-I-O-N, Cision. Go check it out, cision.com. Push out a press release. They'll distribute it to all the outlets, to MarketWatch, Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg. Go to Cision. Good money spent. Go and spend $200 and get that national EV article out there. Get a lot of eyeballs and a lot of attention, my friend. Dan. I am now by Morongo Casino, placed strategically right next to the outlets. Go and win some money and go and spend it on the outlets. Ooh, I see all the outlets. Ooh, I'm getting excited. I'll see you soon on my return. I'll see you soon. There they are. Ooh, all those beautiful company names. Breitling is there. Ooh, hello Breitling. Oh, Calvin Klein, Nike, Adidas, Polo, Tommy Hilfiger. Woo! Under Armour, O'Neill, Morongo, Cabazon. We're gonna see you later, Cabazon. Cabazon. Right, Nick, and here on my left is Morongo. And In-N-Out, placed there. In-N-Out, right next to Morongo, and it's busy. That In-N-Out is pumping. And Morongo is busy. It's cars and cars and cars. People spending their money, spending their unemployment money, hoping. I just saw Stagecoach April 2022, a big billboard. Woo! And Ludacris is playing in Agua Caliente. All these signs means we're very close. Yep, we're very close to Palm Springs. There's those windmills, baby. Give me the chills, the windmills, give me the chills. Weird. Amazon. Passing Cabazon. You guys see those windmills? Great scenery. Yeah, it's a beautiful area. You're driving down into this valley with all these windmills. It's one of the biggest wind turbine farms in the United States outside of Texas, here in Palm Springs. All wind power. Always windy here through this corridor. Blowing. Stay safe. Thank you, Dan. Good talking to you. And it's sort of like going down into Palm Springs, Palm Desert, Agua Caliente, Indio, La Quinta. There's a sign that says show girls, gentlemen's club, strip club, for all those guys that want to go and spend 20 bucks for their lap dances. There's one apparently here if you guys want to go. No, thank you. I'm happily married. Windmills, more windmills, give me the chills. Got a train there on the right side. La Quinta, here we come. I gotta do a pit stop soon. Over 2 years ago? Yeah. They also deactivated my account 2 years ago, 2019, because they did not want to pay me out. So I hear you. I feel you, my brother. I feel you. I feel your pain. Okay, I think I'm coming up to 2 hours. Yeah, 119 minutes. So I think after 2 hours, I'm going to call it a day, make the 2 hour mark, because I got to stop. And I'll let you guys go, do your thing on a Wednesday. Pretty much, I've taken you all the way to Palm Springs. Yep, officially on 2 hours. That's a nice long 2 hour stream. Should pay well. Should pay well. Cision, C-I-S-I-O-N, C-I-S-I-O-N. Just a question, Dan, Megan, are they running ads through my live feed? Does my live feed get interrupted by ads? Could you just confirm yes or no? Or is it just one continuous live feed? Just curious. Continuous. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it, Mohammed. Slick Nick says I'm planning a video soon. Cool. I'll do a video with you, Nick. If you want to do a collab on a video, no problem. Check him out on Google, Dan the Driving Man. I seriously got to make a pit stop. Sure. All right, my friends, I'm officially here by, there it is on the right top, Palm Springs. few more miles down the road to Palm Springs. I'm going to Indio, Coachella. So, almost there. Not much longer. There it is, to the right, Palm Springs, Megan. Nestled there on the right, all of that is Palm Springs. Now, oh wow, another 32 miles. I was a little bit, oh, rest area, half a mile. Thank you, Jesus. That's where I'm going, rest area. Could not have come at a better moment. Rest area. Thank you. Thank you for building a rest area here. I appreciate this rest area. There it is. To the right. There it is. That chica over there. That blonde in that car. Oy, oy, oy. So this here is the official rest area. Over there, there's a cable car that goes up to those mountains. And then over there is Palm Springs. That way is Coachella in India. And these guys are doing little pits up here. But that's pretty much it. And then wishing you a great day. There's the girl on the side there. There she is. And then I wish you a fantastic day from outskirts of Palm Springs. Have a good one, my friends. Thank you for participating in the ultra long stream. And we are now officially going to go and find the toilets. And that's that over there. Oh, it's beautiful outside. It's stunning. I think there's a cable car that goes all the way up there, and then Palm Springs is on that side, and then Arizona, Scottsdale is that way on the 10, and then the other way is LA. So, wishing you a great day. Be safe out there. Happy Wednesday, everyone. And I've got to make a couple of phone calls. Enjoy, my friends. Thank you, and thank you again.